She literally just laid her head on her mommy's shoulder.
So we're putting the awning up, and it's pretty late in the day, so you're kind of wondering why we're doing this.
I forgot a pretty important step here. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
On a poach. Wow. Oh. I didn't screw that up at all. There's your bike, guys. There's your bike.
This is Maggie. 12 years ago, she found us on a hiking trail, instantly stole our hearts, and probably just stole yours too. She's come a long way from a homeless pup to living her absolute best life. Meet Lynn, the voice of reason in our adventures and a proud owner of the infamous passenger side floorboard brake. Without her cautious optimism, we'd probably find ourselves in trouble a lot more often. And I'm Owen, and I've got just enough hey y'all watch this in me to keep things interesting. If you see us doing something wild or questionable, you can bet it's because I've convinced Lynn it was a brilliant idea. And finally, this is Van, our 2025 Airstream Basecamp XE, and our home on wheels. Together, we're van trekking lifestyle, embracing life, adventure, and a bit of spontaneity 1 mile at a time. We're glad you're here.
Got some gas. It's time to go get a blondie or something here at Dunkin'. Get all Dunkin'd up. Here's your Ryan and Haley.
Owen is hooked on these things.
She literally just laid her head on her mommy's shoulder.
Shenandoah National Park.
It's been a long day of driving.
At the stop signs, turn left onto Skyline Drive.
Driven through rain, but now it's the sun's out. It's nice and shiny.
16 miles to our campground.
So we're putting the awning up, and it's pretty late in the day, so you're kind of wondering why we're doing this. It's mainly because it actually keeps a lot of the sun off the side of the RV, which keeps it cooler inside, which we might not need it today, but for tomorrow, I think we're planning on going for a long hike and leaving Maggie here. And
Maggie says, what?
What? So I think we're going to put this up just so we can have it for tomorrow, and it'll be cooler for Maggie.
It only takes about 2 or 3 minutes to put it up, so it's not really a big deal.
It takes more than 2 or 3 minutes, but okay.
So she was right, it did take more than 2 or 3 minutes. I think maybe 10 minutes today because, well, that one would reach, but I had to extend this one to come on down a little bit further. But you can see the shiny part down here on the very bottom. That's all that's getting sun. Now the rest of this side of the RV, where all the windows are, that's not getting in the sun. Also, if you listen off in the background there, you can hear we're in a national park campground, and they have loops that are generator free and loops that are for generators. I don't know why they do that. I guess because you wouldn't have one right beside you or in between. But that's the beginning of the B loop over there where we're on the C loop, and it's a generator loop. And Wouldn't you know it, from our site you can still hear generators. So not a big deal. It's just kind of a white noise thing, but if you're coming here you might want to know. See, because we've had times when we've needed a generator, but now with this we have 810 amp hours of battery and we're 600 watts of solar on top. We picked this site because it looked like it had a really good line of sight for Starlink, and it does. That was a really good thing. And it looked like that we would get a lot of afternoon sun and the solar would be able to kick in, and we do. We're getting about 400 watts of solar coming in. We're only spending about 30 watts of power. So until we go to bed, we're going to stay at 100%. That's a really big thing because this trip, this part of the trip at least, we're trying to prove out that staying here 2 nights and 3 days in the Shenandoah National Park, that we'll be able to do that with just the batteries and feel comfortable doing that. We think we'll be able to, and if we can, then that sets us up to be able to do the same thing or even more than that out west when we go to those national parks. Tonight we're going to do Philly cheesesteaks, but instead of cheesesteak, we're going to do hamburger. A recipe we found online that we're going to try to do. Should turn out great. Let's see if it does. So this is officially called Bacon Jam Hamburger Cheesesteaks. Magic ingredient? Bacon jam. We brought that with us and we're not making it, but here we go. Let's get started with the hamburger. Might be better to use fresh garlic, but we're putting a little garlic powder on here. I have a love-hate relationship with this Blackstone non-stick griddle. I'm used to the ones that aren't non-stick like this, so you have to get used to this. But one of the really good things is you just don't have to put any oil down. In fact, things seem to cook better when I don't put oil down than they do when I try to spray it because it gets kind of greasy. But if I don't put any oil down with this non-stick, then nothing sticks, hence the name. But then things seem to cook and have a cleaner taste. So I love it. I've got the peppers and onions down now. I gotta tell you, it's starting to smell something good out here. I do not need it on mine. Do you want it on yours? I think I am. Let me line up these things and get a shot of that. Not yet. I forgot a pretty important step here. That's West Bacon Jam. I cut that off of Amazon. Mix everything together. I'm gonna turn this down now so things don't burn. Havarti cheese. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Bon appetit. That looks good, doesn't
There's
it?
no way I can eat 2 of those. It's like...
Okay.
Is it good? So, need that napkin?
really, really good. Onions and the peppers are just a really great thing to add to it. But man, meat's awesome. Not too much spice, but a little bit. And the whole wheat buns we bought for hot dog buns, actually, awesome to use. And I tell you what, you're gonna love it. Put the camera down and let's eat, Mother.
All right, let's go.
Let's see what your first bite is like. I know how mine was.
I'm gonna pull mine off.
Oh, you're so dainty sometimes. Dainty, dainty.
Good. Really good.
That was a great idea. You found this. Well, we watched this on the barbecue channel.
We added the onions and peppers.
We did. He just put the bacon jam on, so that's some good stuff. I don't know what everyone else is cooking at Shenandoah National Park. I think we have the best meal here, pretty sure. She won't let me use that shot, I'm sure. Well, good morning. We're up early. You're taking Maggie for a walk around the neighborhood. Then we're going to head out to do one of the 2 hikes we hope to do today.
You might need to correct that. I might only go on 1 hike today.
I just want to go out and walk with you. Baby, you know I just like to talk with you. You don't have to tell me anything that's new. I just wanna go out and walk with you. I just wanna see your shadow next to mine, sailing over pavement with our 2 arms. I like to see the shape you're in from time to time. I just wanna see your shadow next to mine. I just just wanna see the same things you can see. Understand the meaning on a new degree. Maybe that could happen when you're next to me. I just wanna see the same things you can see.
Wow. You know why I'm laughing?
I don't either.
We have to climb that thing all the way up to the top. You may have to carry me. We've reached the Fire Road section of the trail. There's a bridge here. I guess we'll go out and cross over the bridge and at least see the view from the bridge. Pretty awesome.
You want to get a drink of water?
So we just brought a bottled water today. It's still cold. It was pretty cold when we put it in. Lynn and I always disagree about this. I say keep the backpack as light as you can and just bring the bottles. She always wants to bring the water bottles that keep it really, really cold. So
We forgot them today.
So now we need to reverse. That's going to be the hard part, climbing all the way up to the top of this. We have about a mile to go, and it's all uphill the entire time.
I think we're going to be taking a lot of rest on the way back. That is tough.
That's straight, that incline.
Yeah. That's all I got to say. Kind of thought I was in halfway decent shape, but climbing back up this hike, I realized that I'm not in any kind of shape.
You are in really good shape, but I think we've learned there's different levels of shape. There are people walking down that if they go as far as we went, I'm really wondering how they're going to get back up.
But
that's not my worry because I don't have to carry anybody. But I'm telling you,
but this hike was rated a 4.7 moderate hike.
Yeah.
So 2.1 miles. So we've got a little bit, maybe.
So you get both sides of hiking too. You get the payoff is awesome,
Yeah,
but going down, we've learned, and you probably know too, your joints hurt a lot more going down, but it's easy to go down. But then coming back up, it's a cardio workout.
It is.
And your muscles start burning and hurting. So anyway, comes some people. They'll all make it. They look like they'll make it back up.
Hi.
Lynn just said she's glistening. That's a dainty word for sweating like a mother, isn't it?
Yep. I am sweating.
I am sweating too, but I don't know. We've told you guys before, we had a bout with skin cancer, and I'm at a point where I just have to keep the spot that was removed from my arm covered up. And so many of the hikes we've gone on recently have gone through areas of grass and weeds, and you know, you get chiggers on your legs and stuff. So I wore long pants and a t-shirt and a long shirt.
I put sunscreen on, by the way.
You did, and I did too on the parts that are being exposed. But in some ways, having long pants and long shirts on, they get really soaked with sweat. So in some ways, they keep you cooler. Sounds like I got a frog in my throat, but I don't know. I think the jury's out as to whether I should have worn shorts and a t-shirt though, because this is a strenuous hike back up for sure. And then every now and then there's overachievers that are coming up that
they don't need to stop and rest.
They don't need to stop and rest. They're not even sweating. See, those are overachievers. That's a welcome sight to see the end of the trail. We're back.
Yay! Great googly moogly.
I was talking to a lady out there that's on a walker, and what does she say, that it's permanent? She can't.
Yeah, she had back surgery. She's waiting on her son to do the hike. Want to know how long it took us? Which I, we're old, so it took us a lot longer than it would take a 40-year-old.
Yeah,
so
for
her
sure.
son was 40. I gotta get my sunglasses.
Wow.
Coming to completion in every part of our land is in the largest sense a work of conservation.
Shenandoah National Park, August the 12th.
Yeah. There you go.
Yay!
Little baby, mama, and there's dad.
Daddy's there too.
Daddy's there too.
He's got little buckos.
Look at that. There's. We're back to the campground. Look at. Here's a little buck walking up. You got a beautiful family, buddy. Beautiful family. Man. Hey. You couldn't have even gone on this trail. We're glad to be back. Have a kiss. Mwah. Why did you mess the bed up so much?
He's okay. He's okay.
That's okay.
We missed you.
Happy tails, happy tails. So we left Maggie, we left the inverter off, and we left this fan, which we love. This thing will run for at least a couple days. So we left it going right in front of her. By the way, there's a link in the shopping area of this if you wanna get one of those. And oh yeah, Lynn wanted me to say that it has a light that comes on. We use that a lot too, and we're at 77%, bringing in 45 watts of solar, which is not a lot, and the inverter was off. So now we're going to turn the inverter back on, turn Starlink back on, and then sit around and rest a little bit. Eat a snack, decide what we're going to do this afternoon. You know what? Maggie, even if she were young enough and could go on that trip, on that hike, they're not allowed on that trail, and most of the trails in the national parks are that way. We also have a Bluetooth remote to a power outlet that's down there where Starlink is stored. We've had that for a long time. And what we use it for, I'll press the little button, that'll turn that power outlet on, and now Starlink will power up. So that means we can have the inverter on and do things inside and not have to have that 45 watts that it takes up coming off the batteries. But when we need it and we want to do research and want to be connected, I can turn it on remotely.
It's cute little rooms. Big Meadow Lodge.
Where we stop's just a place to pee for her, isn't it?
It is.
Went in the store here, but now I'm going to walk in the lodge and just look around. Act like I'm staying here.
The view from the lodge, front porch. Old rag view.
lot of things we could have done this afternoon, but inside the Shenandoah National Park, the Skyline Drive goes through that. 105 miles. We're not driving 105 miles, but we thought we'd just get out for a little bit today and just ride on the Skyline Drive and go to some of the overlooks and just see what we can see. Now for about 11 miles, this is what's been happening. We're back at Big Meadows. I was going to say that if you come and visit this area and you're going to camp, Big Meadows area is a really good campground, and it's also a really good location. It's kind of right in the middle between everything, so you can go north and get to the end of all the stuff in about 12 to 15 miles, and then you can go back south and do exactly the same thing and head back that direction and get to things that are there. So in the past, we've stayed either on the south side or on the north side, and we've kind of had to pick when we did what we were going to do. This is a little bit different, and we're liking it. Now we're going to go visit the store here at the Big Meadows store and see what's here. Just another day in the neighborhood. See, that's it.
Just checking things out.
Checking things out. We don't know we need anything, but we might. This is the heck of a camping store here. We need bread, so stop and got some bread. This morning I told you about Doug. He came back over and we found out something about him. He's an expert on Yellowstone, so guess what we're doing?
Easiest one to get into, and then Madison is good if you can get in there, but it's when you get past Labor Day, it gets a lot easier.
Right.
Okay.
This is
Tonight on the Blackstone, it's starting to smell like shrimp because we're having shrimp tacos. Done. I watched Natasha on Natasha's Kitchen do this, and she makes it look so easy, and I'm such a clumsy little fart that I'm pretty sure I'm gonna mess this part up, but I'm gonna do my best. I will screw up 5 of them at one time. I didn't screw that up at all. That's what Natasha taught me how to do it. That's good. Put some red cabbage on the bottom. Probably too much. And then the 3 shrimp on top of that. Some red onions on top of that. A little lime. A little avocado. And a little cilantro. Goes a long way. So now we have the taco sauce that we made. And I'm sure she didn't film doing that, but I will put the recipe for this and a link to Natasha's video down below.
All right, let's do a taste test. Uh-oh, lost a shrimp. I think.
Man.
I do have you a napkin over here, but
That's awesome. Yeah, it's spicy. It's got a kick to it. All that cayenne pepper and all the smoked paprika and all that's in there. The only thing we're missing that you should add is cumin, because when we got ready to leave, we couldn't find any in the cabinet, so we didn't bring any with us. But that's really, really good. Let's eat.
let's eat. Yum.
There's your bite, guys. There's your bite. Put the lime in the coconut.
Yep. Eat all that.
Well, I'm setting it up for failure now. You may not love it. I think you will.
I don't put as much sauce on mine as he does.
Yeah. Hey, where did you get that cool shirt?
You bought it.
May the forest be with you.
I like my shirt.
Here we go.
Yum. The sauce is good.
That's it, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Thank you, Natasha, for the inspiration. Really, really cool. We're going to eat. Look at this. Damn, come on. That shrimp's trying to get away again. Wow. Before I take this bite, I want to talk to you about something. Say what you will about growing up in today's society and about the generation we're in right now, and all the technology that we have. As I'm sitting here filming with a phone that's everything I need to do everything just about all the time. But I was thinking today as I was getting ready to do this, I'm so lucky to be able to go out and watch a few videos by people, and especially by Natasha and Natasha's Kitchen, about creating this and knowing that it's going to be really, really good when we eat it. Because, you know, just 2 generations ago, if your mom or your grandmother didn't know how to make shrimp tacos, then chances are you didn't know how to make shrimp tacos. And so the fact that we can go out on the YouTube and the internet and we can search for these things, and when we can combine 2 or 3 recipes into one, even if your parents or your grandparents didn't know how to do this, you can figure out how to do it because it looks good to you. And that's exactly what we've done. My mom, you know, I don't think she made a shrimp anything her whole life, and so I didn't learn that from her. My grandfather, I tried to take him to get shrimp one time, and he told me that I made it 80 years without eating the shrimp, and I don't reckon I'm going to start today. I use shrimp to fish for things that I eat, but I love shrimp, and I was able to go out and watch a few videos and learn how to make this, and together Lynn and I made this meal, and it's restaurant quality good. It's really, really good. I got to get back to eating. So we forgot something here. Lynn's going to tell you. It's something important.
Yeah, it was something,
Hold on, there was
but
something
it's totally
important.
my fault. Or my teeth. It's totally my fault we forgot this, but it's the, what is it? Coquita cheese. So, and that would have probably made it taste
Kicked
even
over
better.
to the top. What's ironic is finding cajita cheese in our little mountain town before we left to come here. It was an adventure. Let's just say that. We did find it, and then we didn't use it, but hey, it was still delicious. I wish I had 4 or 5 more. Well, we've emptied the gray and black tank, and we packed up, and we're driving out to get on the Skyline Drive. It's a great time for us to spend just a moment and let you know what we think of Shenandoah National Park. And
We'll be back. We didn't get everything done. We didn't get all the hikes we wanted to
Turn
do
right
this
onto
time.
Skyline Drive.
And there's just so many more, so we'll have to come back and
yeah, that's an understatement.
tackle them.
There are 389 hikes in this park, and we did 2 of them. So by my calculation, we've got 387 more to go. So we loved it here. It's so beautiful. There's so
In
much
about
wildlife.
14 miles, turn right.
It's all dry camping. The RV did awesome. We had 64% left this morning when we packed up to leave. So that meant we stayed for 2 nights and 3 days on nothing but the battery and solar, and still had plenty of power left to stay 2 or 3 more nights. So that was awesome, wasn't it?
It was.
Anyway, it's a great stay. We're glad you guys hung around to the end of the video. See you next week.
It's a long road to nowhere that I'm traveling on, and I don't care where it's going, I'm just going on. And these long trips get lonesome, they have no end. And this long road to nowhere seems like my only friend. And on and on and on and on and on, and this long road to nowhere that I've been traveling on leaves me lost and lonely, a long way from my home.